haven appeal is also geopolitical tensions, and because of that, safe haven appeal is also something that kept gold prices on a good footing, because gold prices also rebounded, and we did see that 0.7% gain coming in for gold prices as well. But let's get you some more interesting news and updates. On a day after the Federal Reserve serves that landmark 50 basis point cut, US President Joe Biden reacts, says he expects the central bank to continue cutting rates amid promises of working towards lowering cost pressures for Americans. Additionally, he also alluded to inflation nearing that 2% target, calling Fed's supersized cut good news for consumers. But even as macros favor policy easing, Biden also believes that there's more to be done at this point.
And more commentary coming in on the Federal Reserve action. Billionaire investor Ray Dalio flagged that the US economy still faces an enormous amount of debt. The Bridgewater founder expects the central bank to maintain its balancing act when it comes to the interest rates, while Ray Dalio also listed debt as well as money and the economic cycle as one of the top 5 forces influencing the global economy. Expanding on his points, he also said that he was generally interested in the enormous amount of debt that is being created by the governments and monetized by the central banks.
Alright, then tell you what, let's shift focus away from the Fed then. And the number of Americans filing new applications for unemployment benefits dropped to 4-month low, pointing to solid job growth in September and offering confirmation that the economy continued to expand. In the third quarter, weekly jobless claims fell by 12,000 to 219,000.
Moving on, Bank of England pressed pause on the rate cuts following their initial cut in the month of August. This even after the Federal Reserve lowered the rates by 50 basis points. Bank of England Monetary Policy Committee highlighted a gradual approach to easing, with services inflation still quite elevated. Additionally, the central bank expects the UK economy to retrace steps back to 0.3% growth per quarter in the second half, especially after the economy recently exited a recession.
Let's take a look at some stocks that dictated moves in after hours when global logistics giant FedEx delivered a miss in their first quarter earnings. The company said its business would slow in the year ahead and reported a worse than expected quarterly profit. In a warning sign about the direction of the US economy, shares plunged 11% in extended trading.
And back home, some bullish macro commentary coming in from S&P Global. They're expecting India to become the third largest economy and a transition to the upper middle income category by FY31. This on account of maintaining GDP growth of 6.7% until the end of the decade. Additionally, S&P Global expects the size of India's nominal GDP to nearly double over $7 trillion by FY31 versus $3.6 trillion in FY24.
Alright, then that was your daily dose of morning news and updates to go with your morning cup of coffee. But we'll be back with more. So see you on the other side of that break with the Asian market update then.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.